America today, and if you look at the world today and in society, you have groups scapegoating one another, and there's hatred in everyone's lives. And I think if we don't learn about the Holocaust and we don't learn of what can come from that, then nothing's going to change.
All the hate in the world, and you go out onto the street and you hear people cursing at each other and stereotyping each other, and you're this and you're that. You think of what happened 75 years ago when there was all this hate and what it escalates to. So for people to really share their stories and really get the word out there about what could happen, hopefully it could stop the hate and people start to stand up and say we don't want it to happen.
I think it's so much more relevant now in today's society to learn about the Holocaust, just because it's so easy to make the distinction of us versus them in
teaching the younger generation about the Holocaust is very important, because you don't want this repeated in history, and our younger generation is going to be our leaders in the future, and we want them to know about what happened in history and the mistakes that leaders like Adolf Hitler made.
The importance of Holocaust education, I think, is that genocide didn't just happen. It's not particular to Germany. Genocide happens around the world, unfortunately, and I think we need to learn about the factors that go into it and maybe how we can stop it or prevent it. And from learning from history, we can learn those lessons.
I cannot explain. It's the feeling that you survived when the whole world was against you and looking for your death. It's a terrible feeling. So whatever you survived, how you survived doesn't matter. It's the survival that's important. To me, the world changed. I came out a bit more ardent Jew than I went in.
I joined the Holocaust program as an intern because my grandfather was captured by the Nazis and deported to a working camp, of which he escaped. Unfortunately, he died before I was born, so I didn't get to hear the story from him.
So through this internship, I was able to learn so many different stories of different survivors, and a lot of them, they were all special in their own ways, and it really showed in humanity and that it's possible for humans to be so inhumane.
What I mean is, never again. Nobody wants never again the Holocaust or any sort of Holocaust to happen, but the best thing we can do to educate our people is to study, is to support Holocaust institutions of higher learning.